You should like open up OBS.
Okay, I'm recording.
Turn up.
Although even then, it was just.
Oh, you set it back to 1 minute. The video, you said it back to 1 minute. It was at like 2:20 or whatever.
Although even then, it was just him mentioning how she sounded young, which not only wasn't raised by anyone else ever, but also isn't exactly a good metric either way. People used to say I sounded like I was really young, or even a couple of times that I sounded like a girl, despite being an adult at that point.
What?
That tangent aside,
I'm not even hearing what he's talking about, dude.
Until, like most people, years afterwards.
Oh, that was a reused clip. You reused this gameplay from earlier. This was so good you had to see it twice. You were like King Neptune. That was so good. I think I'll have it twice. When it was terrible.
Years afterwards. I know some might argue asking for ID.
I think it's because you rewinded the video back to the minute mark.
Dude, I forgot. I'm like just so clouded by anger that I generally forgot I did that.
Identity theft and fraud far outweigh any benefits that go along
again with this century, dude. You're just walking into it.
The honor system isn't the best method, but what other method is really available without massive risk? Anyway, I also want to specify a ton Alexius was people thinking I had supposedly forced her to make certain drawing. Where
were we at? Right here.
Response video, and
yeah,
I'm saying
right here.
Again,
Goodness gracious, dude. What the hell are you doing?
Or a drawing or anything like that. Now, granted, this rumor is kind of my fault since I did mention this once.
I should go walk into the horde of enemies instead of staying behind where my medic is! And the rest of my teammates are!
Back then, I said that this was fake as a sort of test. To be fair, it was still a stupid thing to say, even as a test. Ultimately, I even messaged the person who made the original video and said that wasn't true.
Holy fuck, where are you going?
Times,
is teamwork, like, not in your vocabulary? Do you just, like, bum rush everything? You just keep, like, walking into enemy territory. You're supposed to stay with your team. You're supposed to help them. This is a team game. Hey, you know, like, blue and red things aren't just cosmetic, right? That indicates what team you're on.
And have said multiple times now.
What the hell was that? Oh my goodness, what were you even doing there? Hold on. Okay, so you saw that guy. I don't even know what that. It's probably a sniper because he's like hang up in a window seal. You saw him.
Yeah.
And you see him back away, and yet you still feebly try. You see this scout right here. Okay, you see this scout. You still like foolishly try to hit the sniper. So now you're gonna die to the scout because you foolishly tried to hit the sniper when he clearly backed away from the window seal before you could get him. And look at this. First solid like few seconds. You're just like, I know this is like 1 second, but still, this moment drags on forever. You're just spraying. You're just like peeing on a wall right here. You're just doing nothing, dude. So now you think, okay, now you think, instead of going to kill the scout before he kills me, I'm gonna go up there to try to kill the sniper when he's just gonna blow my head off if the scout doesn't do it first.
Oh my goodness. Is incorrect. I've shown a few screenshots between me and 2 others. While I know exactly who these people are,
I'm not even gonna acknowledge that just happened. What the fuck is this? So, you see these gates opening right here? You see the horde of enemies right in front of you? The medic is healing you, okay? Ready to ubercharge. This medic is getting ready to ubercharge as it's healing you, okay? That's the strat. You would think you wouldn't stand right where they are. You are standing face to face with an RPG. Just like pointing, you're staring down the barrel of an RPG. And what do? You stay completely still.
With these messages, another anonymous person.
Why are you playing rock, paper, scissors with them? You're uber charged right now. You're supposed to be killing them.
Forwarded these screenshots to the creator of the video, but otherwise.
Okay, so you just wasted the whole uber charge time emoting. That medic just like wasted his time completely dealing with you.
Readily given out by each anonymous person to the creator of the video. Anonymous A has confirmed that my message is about and towards said person. I was acting as if this was more banter between friends than anything else, and that I simply wasn't thinking anything of it at the time. The first one of these is this image where I sent someone else's art.
Not even censored. Hello? You alive?
It really shows how little intelligence this guy has from the not censoring this to like his TF2 gameplay.
I'll also note that the art
it all
that
just
was
like
sent
adds
to
up together
A wasn't
really
porn,
well.
despite what the other video claimed.
Wasn't porn?
Especially
This
when
isn't
sent to
porn to you?
Anonymous
Wait,
A
hold on.
wasn't-
This is not porn to you. This is like, this is the Mona Lisa to you. This is fucking.
This is like what's it called? It's like, oh, I
Shit.
forgot. It's like that one. Oh. Okay, I'm stupid. This joke don't work no more.
This is like Picasso to you. That's what this is.
Dude.
wasn't porn, despite what the other video claimed.
Starry
Especially
Night.
since the character was
Okay, I gotta
fully
think of everything
clothed.
fast
It
enough.
still wasn't good to send, given the rather suggestive nature of it, and I wouldn't do that again. But at the same time,
Did you think that was like a religious painting?
that I wouldn't
porn,
have
dude.
ever sent
That's what
this
it is.
person that art had I figured it was porn. Please note
It
that
is
I've
porn.
omitted certain
You
portions
did
of it.
figure that
is.
because it's so obvious. You would generally have to be a numbskull who can't push the payload in TF2 to think it's not porn.
Oh wait!
Oh wait! You are!
Statement
That's
due to
exactly
said
what you
person
are.
Not wanting it put in the video. I was given permission to use this shortened screenshot as the official statement. While there wasn't any intent of harm, in hindsight it was pretty stupid. This also applies to all of these messages, such as
In
this one
hindsight, you're terrible at TF2.
here, where I wouldn't do something like this again. Anonymous B, I actually don't have a ton to talk about. Most of this person's messages overlapped with Anonymous A, save for this message, which was pretty clearly a joke and had no intention of being inappropriate. I personally don't
You
really...
literally said you would fuck a 15-year-old. You literally said you would fuck a female version of a 15-year-old boy.
Lunacy.
I don't know, like,
This
in
is
what...
almost-
I don't know in what world you would consider that non-sexual. Maybe the world where, like, nobody knows how to push the payload. Maybe that's the world where that's considered, you know,
Maybe
not
the
sexual,
world where
but-
you like walk into turrets and try to rush like 3 snipers at once.
Yeah, maybe the world where you, like, try to flamethrower a fucking brick, like, cobblestone wall. Maybe that's the world. Like, maybe you thought, like, if I flamethrower the wall, the, like, building will catch on fire, but, TF2 wasn't that ahead of its time. So, that actually doesn't happen. I don't know if you knew that.
You know why this was even included in the
I guess you have to
video,
learn that the hard way.
I think most people should be able to tell right away that it was a joke. This final one shows another joke that I had made, but to be fair, unlike the previous one,
this has genuinely, like, no, like... I feel like you can tell when a message is a joke, and this is not one of those.
Shows another joke that I had made, but to be fair, unlike the previous one, my wording was really stupid here and could have used some work.
Your wording.
Again, none of these messages were intended to be harmful or inappropriate.
You know what could use some work? Your TF2 skills. That could use some work.
There's a sticky right there. Guess what his course of just walks right over it.
Okay, yeah, don't avoid the sticky, just walk into it. Okay. So here you're actually like I can still see from the blur that he died somehow. Okay, so he just like went against 3 like low health people on the other team, and yet he still dies. Oh my goodness. What the hell? You're pyro, dude. Your whole thing is crowds. Your whole thing is killing multiple people at a time. That doesn't mean that you bum rush 3 snipers on your lonesome. You're supposed to. It's a team game. It's called Team Fortress 2, not Fortress 2, not bum rush 3 snipers at once. 2.
What?
Keep his name out of your mouth. Keep his name out of your
James
mouth.
Rolfe away from your little videos.
Rather, it's based on something Anonymous C said, which we'll actually discuss right now. Anonymous C, actually, I have no clue what the deal is with Anonymous C. Anonymous C is the origin of this claim of me supposedly requesting this aforementioned art. I went and checked my messages with Anonymous C, and I can say that what was being claimed never existed, and I didn't ask for anything like that, like I said before. Now, again, to clarify, while I know who the anonymous person is here, I genuinely don't remember ever
Use your gun, dude. Oh my goodness, use your gun.
No clue where
use! You could have finished that scout off 10... You could have finished that scout off like a million years ago if you used your gun to just finish him off.
Even if I were to give this claim
not once in like any of these clips I've seen of this guy playing Team Fortress as Pyro has he used the shotgun, the stock shotgun.
You know you're supposed to use
the class.
You know you're supposed to use that shotgun. It's not just there for cosmetics. It's not there for decoration. You're supposed to use it. You're not supposed to just like rush towards a running away enemy and you like clench your butt cheeks and hope you're in range.
I know that
you use the shotgun. That's what you do. That's actually what you do. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you played the tutorial, but that's what you do.
Like some people are taking this rumor and expanding it to be that I had supposedly commissioned a minor.
I don't even remember if there's a tutorial for Pyro, but
which isn't true.
Apparently there should be for people like this.
Portion where I said I was indifferent to people making
I think there's only tutorials for like
because I couldn't stop people from drawing.
Scout,
got framed to
soldier,
be me encouraging it
Pyro, engineer,
somehow.
Spy. Oh, okay, no.
It's scout, engineer, spy, and soldier.
So a while back, I used to use
Demo Man was one of those.
I think Demo Man might be one of them.
Keyword being used to, as that account isn't being used anymore.
So it'd be so confusing if they just made a tutorial for every class instead of just giving up at 4
shit.
Anymore.
Okay, so you struggle. Okay, again, blowing fire at a cobblestone wall, the same cobblestone wall. Actually, it's right next to the one you did before. So when you find out that's stupid and you shouldn't have been doing that in the first place, you use your jetpack. You struggle to use your jetpack, and then once you finally get up there, you run right into a soldier. You don't light him on fire. I don't see your flamethrower in action in here. It should have been in action when you were in the air, but it wasn't. I see you got a little mini crit. So it appears you are using your flamethrower, but I guess it's just invisible or something. But, you know, too little, too late, because you still get blasted by Pizza. That's this guy's name. This guy's name is Pizza.
Also been claimed that
you're getting demolished by just a team full of, like, people with wacky names.
W account was public, which isn't the case.
Your whole team is screaming medic. What is your medic doing?
When this is brought up, this always revolves around the likes on that account. Honestly, though, I'm not going to get into that here. we've been over much of this before. While I think some of my opinions on certain things have changed, I'm not going to waste a bunch of time in this video arguing about this stupid thing again.
I'm not either. It's been through one ear out the other.
I'm not into lolly, but I'm also not one
even the enemy medic knows to use the gun that comes with the class. Which you could have done to finish this medic off. But no, instead you, again. Okay, you see the scout too. You don't, like, retreat. Hi, Jade. You don't retreat or anything. You don't use the shotgun. You don't use the melee that comes with pyro. It comes with the class, by the way. You don't have to buy that or anything. It comes with the class. It's default. Okay, it's default. Yeah, it's default, buddy.
You know what stock weapon means? It means
it comes with the class.
Whenever you download the game and you enter a match without paying for anything, that's what you get.
Yeah, you know when
you get the long range weapon.
You know when you go into a server and you select one of the classes, that's what that is, buddy. Those are the weapons you get.
Also not one of those people who goes and looks up the canon age of characters. And like I said before, the account
I'm not someone who goes around looking up the canon age of characters. I just jerk off to anything. I just kind of... I tell people I hope they're of age. You know, I'm playing a little game, but really I hope they're underage. It makes it more interesting.
Being used anymore because, well,
not sure if I can upload
this. I'm just not that interested at this point. For this video, the
who cares?
Thing is just
not after that little outburst.
In my opinion.
Dude, no one's gonna see it anyhow. Who cares?
About suicide baiting and stuff like that, which is horrible, and I wouldn't ever do such a thing.
I literally just saw a video of you doing it.
Depression streams.
I literally just saw a video of you doing that as well.
Streams did exist.
I literally just saw it exist.
Infamous quote from David Plex.
I just saw it exist right in front of my eyes. I remember it because I just saw it 5 seconds ago. Okay, you're just gonna move fast.
Now this is similar to those messages from before, sort of. So to make a long story short, I was added to a group chat several years ago where some people I hadn't met before were asking how I was and if they could help at all. This is where I decided to ask for dating advice. Again, this is one of those things where in hindsight it was really stupid. I didn't say anything inappropriate, none of the conversation was sexual or anything, and in general I had no intention of causing
You know what is inappropriate? Your tf2 gameplay. This should actually be like illegal to look at. It should generally be like illegal for you to play this game. They should like outlaw you. They should like exile you to a country that doesn't have tf2. Like Afghanistan. I don't know if Afghanistan has tf2, I'm assuming it doesn't. They should move you there.
Hey Google, does Afghanistan have
Another
tf2?
rumor I've seen floating around has been this one random and really stupid girlfriend chart
Nothing happened
in 2017.
Well, that means they don't have it.
But the only reason I mentioned
okay, alright, so you like go in here like a deer in headlights. You just stare at the horde of the enemy team. They see you, they start shooting at you, and yet you still don't move. You see this right here? Do you see this orb of death hurling towards you? Yeah, you see that, and you don't decide to move out the staircase that you just came from. You decide to just sit there and like take it. So you're taking it.
Even if you don't want to move, you can hit the right mouse button.
Yeah, air blast. Did you know that? It's a thing that comes with your class. It comes with a stock flamethrower. You can air blast. It means you can send projectiles back. It's one of like Pyro's selling points. So once you're hit, once you're taking it, you're taking it, you finally decide to go back down the staircase.
People are taking it as if
yeah, taking it. That's what you're doing.
I made that recently,
yeah.
Which, no.
And yet you still... You're not playing Silent Hill, okay? You can't just, like, hide and, like, expect to... I don't know if you hide it. I've never played Silent Hill. You're not playing a horror game, dude. You can't just, like, hide on the stairwell and expect the monster to go away. Those enemies know that you're on the staircase because they just shot a bomb at you. So, of course, they're going to come over to you. And yet you still decide to rush to... Okay, this time you have medic assistance, but but then the medic ditches you because you remember last time when he Uber charged you and you did nothing. So now you see the soldier. You're already losing health.
This wasn't really...
Then you see this pyro. You are gonna die. I don't even know why you opened the game. I don't even know why you downloaded this game. Okay, so for once in your entire life, your entire incompetent life, you decide to do the simple action of moving away from the flame engulfing you.
I should mention it anyway, since this does get brought
and you
up
still die.
So
you can see. Oh, okay. Never. I thought that was a backstab icon thing. I saw like spy smoke.
I saw it too. I was already so mad. I thought the same thing. Yeah, too little, too late. You still die. You're still dead.
Harsh things about trans people several years ago, which I'm not going to repeat. They were that bad.
Yeah, must be some harsh gameplay right now.
Yoshi Star, or I guess Cookie Star now.
Funny
and honestly, this was
at least I know that there's at least one trans person out there who can correctly play TF2. At least I know there's one trans person out there who can push the payload. You can't do that.
Yes.
You can't.
You'd never dream of it.
You have genuinely no right to discriminate just because of that.
In this video, this was one of those dumb things that I wouldn't do again now. And in general, I'm just sorry for that. I like to
You should be
I've learned
sorry
a
for
lot
this
more about
gameplay.
the topic since then, and that I treat people with far
Oh my
more
goodness.
respect.
So the the horde of enemies you just died at? Yeah. What do you decide to do? You decide to go back there. You decide that's why this is round 2, said rewrite. You go right back to it and you get immediately obliterated. Hopefully you learn your lesson this time. You died to a turret. You didn't even die to a person. You died to a turret. You died to like a level 1 turret.
A lot of this was a bunch of unintentionally dumb things I
think it might have been level 2.
Keeping
But
in mind, of course, that
goodness
none of it
gracious.
was meant to be inappropriate. Well, that's all for now. I hope that this video was more substantial and could answer everyone's questions in a decent manner.
It wasn't. It wasn't decent at all. There was nothing decent about
this.
This was indecent.
That's what happens when I work on 4 videos in parallel.
I'm talking about the actual response. We're not even listening to the actual response.
The response was horrible, and his gameplay was too.
Arguably even worse than the response.
Yeah, I would consider it to be even worse. This response video is definitely better than the old one. No, it isn't. Stop lying to yourself. While it is a way better response, it's not. You're still very weird, Dab. You also might want to consider censoring the art at 327. Well, he can't even push the payload in TF2, so I doubt he knows how to censor something. Knowing the age of most of your audience. Oh, he likes it. Don't worry, he likes it. He likes that his audience is over. Yeah, he's not smart enough to realize these things because he can't even push the payload in TF2.
You're still recording, by the way.
I know I'm still recording. The minor lover is making another video. Can you just delete your channel? Yeah, and while you're at it, go ahead and delete your Steam account. Trade any like TF2 collectible you have. Trade it, okay? No, not even trade it. Sell it for 0, zilch, okay? Because you don't even deserve it. Someone out there it's gonna be in better hands. Funny, none of your haters ever heard of what? Catfishing? What?
She also told everyone else at the time this exact same thing. Now, I mention all of this because this person lied about their age for multiple years on end. This isn't just me saying this either. Multiple others...
Okay, and yet you didn't think to, like, verify your age at all, and you also didn't think to push the payload when you were playing TF2. You also didn't think to not bum rush 3 snipers, but you still did it. So are you and Darkrai gonna kiss and make up? No, because I think Darkrai can push a payload in TF2.
For the innocent viewers at home, like the 3 people watching this who are wondering what we're talking about payloads whenever this is control point. There's more of this. He does not push the payload whatsoever. He's playing Scout in those, by the way. Like
he was playing Scout on payload, and yet every single clip of him playing, he's like 100 feet from the payload, going like rubbing himself. He's like rubbing himself off instead of pushing the payload. Might need a better response video. He should release a getting better at TF2 video.
It's gonna be just as useless as the better response.
This guy, you need to fix some SML re-upload videos like Cody's parent problem.
Did YouTube Kids for some reason?
Yeah, forget about your response, dude. Just work on SML re-uploaded, dude. Logan is still vastly worse by comparison. I'm pretty sure Logan can push a payload in TF2. I'm pretty sure that's something he's capable of. I'm pretty sure he's competent
Like how
enough to do that.
I like how that's the metric we're judging it by, and not like any of the horrible stuff in the video.
I think you've proven your innocence. I think you probably can't push your payload. SML in general depresses me out. You guys are focusing on the wrong thing. This guy sucks at TF2.
Yes, because that's the correct thing to focus about in this situation.
I forgive him. Fuck you, Toy Bonnie. I hate you. I hate you, Toy Bonnie. I hate every time I see you. If I ever play FNAF 2 again, I'm gonna like place a sensor over your face. I'm gonna like mod the game to place a sensor over your face. Whale of crosses to bear
Roblox
dab.
Predator tier
Okay, wrong
list.
bear. Roblox what?
Roblox Predator weird. Oh, it's not getting sidetracked.
Deb, it's up to you to find the age of someone. It's still your fault. True. It's your fault.
What?
It's also your responsibility to push the payload when you're playing the payload game mode that you chose. By the way, you chose to. You know you can opt out of game modes. That's something you can do. I know you can, I know you don't. I know you like barely know how to click your mouse, but that's something you can do. You can like deactivate certain game modes if you don't know how to play them, which is one of them. You don't know how to play payload. You actually don't know how to play any of them, as we've evidently seen. This guy is on acid. This guy's on acid while making this comment.
But grenaded stemmen and mock.
Oh wait, comments deleted. Stop. Comments deleting. Stop. That's what this reply is about. Not sure what that's about.
Oh, okay, I thought that this guy was just like.
Bro became
lost.
like SML. No, I would actually argue it is way worse than SML. For many reasons, including because I think the entire SML cast is capable of playing TF2 correctly. I see no problem. Y'all just weak. I see a lot of problems with his gameplay, actually. Like, when he tried to burn a cobblestone wall twice. Dude sounds like a forced nerd voice. Yeah, and he also plays like a hummingbird slamming into a keyboard. Fuck this guy. Like, generally fuck him. Both for like what he did, and also because of he just sucks at TF2. Shut the hell up. Yup, SML Iceberg.
Context on Twitter. There were a couple of
Why is it still playing?
Iceberg images I found, but
Yup, SML Iceberg. Yup, I suck at TF2. Yes, I think buildings are flammable. In TF2.
The video